Atwt decongestant drops.
This is CBS, the Columbia Broadcasting System.
Do you want some help?
I got it.
You know, I can't remember anyone ever sleeping on that couch since we... When's the last time you slept on the couch, huh? Tom, did you sleep?
Not much.
I didn't either. Look, I hated the way that we left things last night, and I think that we've got to deal with this right now before it gets out of hand, all right? Tom, please? Please? Because I stayed awake all last night staring at the ceiling, and the thing that kept going over and over in my mind is that I never got an answer from you. I never... You do believe me, don't you? I mean, you don't think that I would run away with Eddie?
Does it matter?
Morning. How's it going?
Right now it's going nowhere. How's... She okay?
Yeah, everything's fine. Everything's looking good. I just need to make sure it stays that way.
Well, if there's anything I can do.
Anything new with Julia?
Nothing. Nothing. But the more I think about the whole scene, man, the more I don't buy it.
Julia and James.
Yeah, when she was in college... Now, everything I know about Julia tells me that she'd never be taken in by a slick gangster like Stenbeck. No way. It's impossible.
Sorry to wreck your theory, Jack, but given Stenbeck's track record, I'd say it's very possible.
Come on, Dad. Give it up. You. Just listen to me.
Morning. Sleep well? I was dreaming this was all a bad dream. What are those two yakking about out there? Your guess is as good as mine. I tried to stay awake until David fell asleep, but I just couldn't do it. Did we miss a big chance to escape? I doubt it. I didn't sleep more than an hour or two, and every time I looked, he was awake. I cannot keep this up. He has not shut his eyes in days. Yeah, well, no rest for the wicked, I suppose, or the psychopathic.
Give it up, Dad. You of all people should understand why I can't back down from Lily now. Wouldn't be able to live with myself.
It'd be better than living in prison for the next 20 or 30 years.
Well, your faith in me is inspiring.
You know what, David? James Stenbeck, well, that's a name that inspires so much envy and respect from so many people. He's just trying to help you by giving you some of his experience. You know, maybe you should listen to him.
Maybe I should listen, but you know, Carly, without a pitchfork, you lack a certain air of authority. Shut up!
I think your daddy's right.
He obviously loves you very much, David.
Oh, my. Listen to this. You've done a very nice job impressing the young ladies here, Father, but it's not surprising, is it? Because impressing young ladies is your forte, isn't it?
David, you are the only person that I am trying to impress.
You've made a lasting impression. Believe me.
Don't be idiotic, son. I'm trying to save your life.
That's it, James. Anything else? You want to tell me I'm a loser, huh? I'm a mistake. I never should have been born. Come on, let's hear it right now.
You're my son. I'd give my life for you.
You're in luck. I don't want your life. I want your help.
All right, you've got it.
Just like that.
Just like that. If you're determined to go through with this vendetta against Lily, you won't be alone. I'll be there with you. The two of us will be unstoppable.
As the world turns.
What's the catch, James? You never give in that easily.
Easily? Hardly.
Excellent choice, Father.
I don't want to lose my son.
Could be a risky proposition, throwing your whole lot in with me, Father. What do you think?
I'll never abandon you again, David, no matter what the risk.
Well, isn't that nice? The captain's going down with the ship. How touching.
I have no intention of letting either one of us go down.
Let's remember one thing. I'm the captain of this voyage.
Just tell me how I can help.
Find out where Lily is hiding.
Okay. Find out in a short while, I think, where Lily is hiding, and come right back. But I'll need to take Miss Lindsay with me.
As the World Turns is brought to you today by Bounty, the quilted quicker picker-upper.
If you've got little kids, you've got big messes. Try Bounty Rinse and Reuse with sponge-like durability. Old sponges can be grimy, ordinary paper towels tear, but Rinse and Reuse can handle the toughest jobs. One sheet is durable enough to rinse, wring, and reopen. It works till the job's done, then throw the mess away.
The quilted quicker picker-upper.
Bounty Rinse and Reuse.
Are you lonesome tonight? Do you miss me tonight? Are you sorry we drifted apart?
You never know when love might surprise you, so be ready with Scope. Nothing kills more bad breath germs. Its minty tingle gets breath Scope clean and fresh. Scope. Feel the tingle.
Zach was a freshman in high school when Roy was born. Surprise. Oh, I was very nervous about the difference in their ages, but he always treats Roy as if he's an equal.
Should we order pizza?
Okay. Roy adores the shirt that Zach gave him. Roy lives in that shirt, so it gets washed a lot. I just want to keep it looking great.
For clothes that get worn a lot, there's Tide. Regular detergents can leave clothes looking old, but Tide helps keep cotton clothes looking newer longer.
Roy feels so close to his brother. They're inseparable.
Now take in the outdoors. Fresh, cool, clean. Introducing Mountain Spring Tide with bleach. It leaves behind a fresh outdoor scent. It's gotta be Tide.
When you combine Reese's Peanut Butter Cups and Crispy Wafers, the combination is irresistible. Reese Sticks, the crisp you can't resist.
Why do you want me with you?
Because the people who are likely to know about Lily's whereabouts, I mean, their precious secret, are not going to share any information with me. I mean, they'll distinguished citizens like Holden Snyder and Cal Strickland, but if I had the lovely, innocent Julia Lindsay with me... See?
Unless Jack told them about our affair.
What? What affair?
While you were out chasing Carly, Julia and I had to get Snyder out of here and off this farm, so we created this, long ago fictional romantic encounter between the two of us.
And Snyder bought it?
Jack was very suspicious, but I think eventually he considered it a possibility.
Oh, he considered a definite possibility. So you see, if you could let me just borrow Mrs. Lindsay for an hour or so, just as a shield.
All right, fine. You can take her for a few hours. But don't let her out of your sight for a second.
Don't worry about a thing. She won't be out of my sight, not for 1 second. Don't you worry. Shall we go, lover?
Yes, it matters. We matter. I've got to know that you believe me.
All right, I believe you. What do we do now?
What do we do?
Yeah, what do we do? Does it change anything? I mean, if I believe you, do we get our life back?
We never lost our life. Yeah, I won't deny that things got a little out of hand.
A little out of hand.
Tom, what happened last night was a series of mistakes, of of bad luck. I mean, what are the odds of that happening? What are the chances? What, 1 in 1,000?
Well, then we must be beating the odds because it keeps happening. Another impossible scene with the same cast of characters. Well, maybe I'll just make another public service announcement. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Tom Hughes again. If you thought I was convincing last time, wait till you hear this.
Don't you dare say that. That was a beautiful gesture. Don't you dare mock it. Tom, you know me. You know how much I love you. You know how much I love our family. You have to know how this is hurting me.
But not enough to stop it. That's what makes this so impossibly hard. My wife, the woman I love and respect and count on, a compassionate human being, known to be a pushover at times, impetuous a little too often, but never, ever irresponsible when it comes to the well-being of the people who love her and count on her. So in walks this other Margo. She smiles in my face while she's telling me lies. She gets caught, she makes excuses, and lies to me again. I don't know who you are.
When I was a kid, I used to lie all the time because I felt cornered, because I felt that I was forbidden doing the things that I felt were right to do. And I'm sorry. But you gotta know that.
So that's what I make you feel? Cornered?
No. This isn't your fault. It's not. I know that you tried to understand and you couldn't. You couldn't understand that I felt I had to do what I did for Eddie because it was a matter of life and death, his.
What about what you have to do for your son?
That has never wavered. And I don't understand why my helping this kid, Eddie, in any way takes away from Adam.
Maybe it's tough for him competing with the stranger who makes his mother feel alive.
I can't defend myself anymore, okay? I'm so sorry I hurt you. And I don't know what else to say.
So where are you going now?
I'm gonna go out and find out if I'm ever gonna be a cop again.
It was all about nothing. It was just a huge mistake.
What kind of mistake?
Hello?
Hi, Mom.
Am I interrupting something?
No, Kim was just asking Eddie about the brawl that happened at Margo's last night.
I'd like to hear about that, too.
Listen, you gotta understand, those reporters, they jumped out of everywhere, man. They came out from behind the bushes and they ambushed Margo and I.
You looked like you were in some kind of a fight.
Well, I was, until, Tom came and broke it up. There was this one jerk reporter, he was going after Margo worse than any of them. He was saying these things, awful things that were not true.
And you took a swing at him?
Yeah. And now I realize that's what he wanted me to do, get this big reaction, make me lose my temper. Those news people, that's how they operate. They know exactly what it is that makes people tune in, and if it's not going on, they make it go on.
Some television people work that way, but not all, and you're speaking to one now who does not.
I'm sorry, I really didn't mean
That's all right, that's all right. I know you didn't. But you're right, there are unscrupulous reporters, and they do manipulate stories, and they do make them seem worse than they are. But of course, if you'd stayed away from Margo's house last night, they wouldn't have had anything to manipulate.
Okay, I know. I wish that I had. I had it all wrong,
You had what wrong?
The reason that she was leaving, I went over there to stop her.
You were stopping her? You weren't going with her?
Are you serious? I mean, do you really think that Margo was planning on taking a trip out of town with me?
No, I'm saying that's how they made it look, or that's how it looked. That's all I can tell you.
You guys should know Margo. She would never, ever leave her kids. I would think that her family would know that.
Just that I expect you to be a little more creative about it, for heaven's sake. You've had ample time to do it. I mean, it's a high-profile couple that has disappeared without passports. Matthew! Well, you know what I'm trying to say. Matthew! All I'm asking is that you really give it a shot. Just get more creative and try harder and get back to me. Matthew, I'm home. Forget about Christmas bonuses, darling. Oh, Lily was supposed to call me. I don't know. She didn't. Should I call her? This house is very quiet. Has my entire family vanished?
Sometimes what you see isn't what your film sees. But you just want to take a picture. Don't worry about film speeds and lighting conditions. Now there's Max, Kodak's maximum versatility film for sunlight, low light, action, or still. Kodak Max. That's all you need to know about film.
Oh my gosh, it's late. I better make you some dinner.
Look, Mommy. Mommy, look what I made for you.
That's beautiful, honey. You know what? I'm gonna make something special for you, too.
Tonight, make them something that comes from the heart, not the freezer. Campbell's soup and sandwiches. Dinner with a lot of love that's not a lot of time.
So what else did you learn in school today?
Sharing.
Campbell's. Good for the body, good for the soul.
Drop everything. Carpet cleaning is changing forever with new Woolite stain solutions. 2 specific formulas, one for oil and grease stains, one for protein and liquid. So when you get a stain, get specific with new Woolite stain solutions.
My mom says I look just like the Gerber baby. I've changed a bit. And so has Gerber. Now they don't have any added sugar or starch in over 100 recipes. Shouldn't your baby be a Gerber baby?
Why make a trip for contact lenses? Get them delivered for less than you're paying now. No appointments, no driving around. Call 1-800-CONTACTS.
It's cheaper than buying them from my doctor.
Took less than 5 minutes.
You don't have to set up an appointment. You don't have to miss work.
Now I can call 1-800-CONTACTS and I get them in 2 days.
The contacts arrived right at my door.
The exact contact that you would get from the doctor's office.
Only they're cheaper.
Get your contacts delivered and save up to 50%. Call 1-800-CONTACTS. Save the trip, save the money.
CBS congratulates Chicago Hope on its 6 Emmy nominations, including Christine Lottie for Best Actress and Hector Elizondo for Best Supporting Actor. Chicago Hope, CBS tonight.
Of course, the younger and more impressionable they are, the more success he seems to have in seducing them. Barbara married the man, had a kid with him before she wised up.
And then there was Emily Stewart.
Oh, yeah. And Margo.
Margo?
He's got something that women respond to. They're not bimbos, either.
Father figure from hell, maybe?
Not to Lucinda Walsh, she wasn't, and she fell hard. She's about as smart as they come, too.
Julia
Go
would have
figure.
told me, man. And I know, she left out things before, like Xavier and the family money, but that was before. We've gotten a lot closer.
Good luck. Hope it goes well.
Thanks, Al. I do, too.
I came to turn these in.
Thanks. Going up before the committee now?
Yeah, another moment of truth has arrived.
Hi, this is the Hughes house. Please leave a message. We'll get back to you.
Hi, it's your dad. Just checking to see how you're doing. Graham and Kim sent their love. We've heard the latest, and we just want you to know we're here if you need us, and even if you don't, give us a call when you can. We love you. Both of you.
Well, they're either at work.
Or they're holed up and they're not answering. I prefer to think they're getting on with their lives.
Where is she?
Who, Georgia?
Yeah, she's not in her room. I called the nurse downstairs to see if maybe she was taking some tests. She said no, she's supposed to be in her bed resting up all day. And nobody knows where she is. What if she misses that thing that you had planned?
We'll have to reschedule it.
What, is that a problem? I mean, Is it gonna be okay?
It's best if we can find her as soon as possible.
Hello, what do you want?
My name is Georgia Tucker, and I'm looking for Samantha Anderson.
Oh, may you have better luck with that than I've had.
Doesn't she live here?
Yes, she does, but she's not here at the moment.
Well, I'll just wait then.
Excuse me. Oh, I remember you. You have such pretty hair. You were one of the waitresses on the boat. I'm so happy that you got to shore safely. If you're looking for a final paycheck, I'm afraid you'll have to go to the insurance company. I had nothing to do with the Valletta.
Actually, it's a personal matter.
Well, my sister has a few personal matters of her own to deal with now. You don't read the newspapers. If you read the newspapers, you would know that my sister and her husband have had criminal charges hurled at them.
I didn't realize it was that bad.
Yes, it is. It's quite bad, and I have not seen her, and I don't know when I will see her, but when I do see her, I will certainly say that you stopped by. Okay, Virginia?
It's Georgia.
Georgia. Much better. Well, good luck, Georgia.
Look, did she ever mention me?
No. Why would she?
She was gonna kind of help me out with a problem.
Oh. What kind of a problem, dear?
It's of the health sort. I have a defective ticker.
Oh, at your age?
Yeah, actually, I just found out about it, and they're supposed to do some procedure today, and if that goes good, then they're gonna do the real surgery.
That's terrible. I'm so sorry. It's such a shame at your age to have a thing like... Well, how is my sister supposed to help you with it?
She's going to pay for the heart surgery.
Well, I think you mean that the health insurance will pay for it.
No, I mean, she was gonna pay for the whole shebang, everything.
Why would my sister spring for heart surgery for one of her waitresses?
I am not just a waitress.
Hey, listen up. Know how you love the great flavor of extra sugar-free gum? Now the flavor lasts longer than ever. So you can enjoy more of life's little extras. Like extra mileage, extra innings, even extra credit. And the flavor will last right through. Extra's flavor now lasts so long, it may even attract some extra attention. So take any extra steps you need to try extra. Why? Now the flavor you love lasts longer than ever.
Now on home video.
Better get started having fun right now.
It's magical. It's musical. It's Barney.
Barney!
And this time, Barney is bigger and better than ever in his first full-length movie adventure.
Lots of fun.
Join Barney, BJ, and Baby Bop in Barney's Great Adventure, the movie. Now available on home video. Look for special valuable offers inside each video. Rated G.
Trains now go 300 miles an hour. Mail 3,000 miles a second. Athletes continually break records. So how come pain relief isn't faster? Introducing Advil Liquid Gels, the first and only pain reliever in a faster-acting liquid-filled capsule that's gentle on your stomach. On tough pain, Advil Liquid Gels are stronger and faster than extra-strength Tylenol. Headaches to muscle aches. New Advil Liquid Gels. Advanced medicine for pain. Just got faster.
Is there a store between here and the Canadian border we haven't been to? Honey, I'm beat. I'm starving.
Here's something good for you.
Insure bars?
Complete balanced nutrition. To go.
Ensure bars with protein, 24 vitamins and minerals, including calcium, vitamin D, iron, zinc, antioxidants, C and E, a source of complete balanced nutrition.
Delicious. What's next?
The Canadian border.
I'm ready.
Ensure bars. To your health.
15 years after high school, Maggie Winters is going back home.
So you back for the reunion?
Go Cougars!
She'll rediscover schoolgirl crushes.
So, you gonna get back together with Bobby or what?
And friends she never should have left behind.
Last night I made out with Bobby. And he touched my left one.
Faith Ford is Maggie Winters. Premiere CBS Wednesday, September 30th.
Army Ranger Heroes of D-Day honored. Meet them on Isle America tonight.
Of course, you're not just a waitress, you're a human being. Does this mean that my sister was going to promote you to croupier or something?
No, that is not at all what that means.
Well, would you hurry up and tell me what it does mean, please?
Samantha cared about her employees. I mean, we were more than just working there.
She has a big heart.
Well, I thought so too, but she let me down on her promise. And that might have something to do with the police being after her, but she could have at least let me know instead of leaving me out in the cold like some charity case.
Oh, dear. I'm afraid that I know what this is all about.
You do?
Yes, and I'm sorry, dear. You've made a big mistake. Over the years, I have been the target of cons. Con upon con upon con.
Con? What? You think I poked a hole in my heart?
Please leave my house. I do not want to call the police. I really don't, but you will get no money from anybody in this house.
Oh, well, that is fine with me. And you know what? You're just as big as a phony as your sister is. Oh, and another thing, Mrs. Walsh. Not everybody is out for money. Is that all you rich people think about?
Hey, I'm not the kid that came in here with her hand out.
Well, not to you. I don't want anything from you. I would never take squat from you.
Oh, Matthew! Come on, Matthew, I'm home. It's your last chance. Where have you been?
I'm sorry, I was outside cleaning the pool.
Why don't you let the pool company do that? Has Miss Lily called me?
No, ma'am, no calls at all.
Well, I called her. I don't know what's... Well, let me get something straight with you, Matthew. When I come home, I expect you to be at the door anticipating my every want. Is that clear? Now, put those in water, get the bags.
Yes,
then you can go back to get your tan at the pool. Oh. Where's Samantha? No, Lily. James. Of course.
Welcome to Fairwinds. I'm restoring it back to its original grandeur. Please have a seat, Julia.
You've been playing us all along, haven't you, James? Pretending you were on our side and that you wanted to help, when you knew that you would betray us the moment it was convenient for you. Thank God Jack warned me about you.
Well, it's a shame that he did, but you are perceptive and bright. I'm sure you can draw your own conclusions.
Oh, I have. What are we doing here?
I couldn't risk discussing anything in the car on the way over here. I apologize for that. I was afraid David had planted a listening device in the car, but here we won't have to censor ourselves.
I had no intention of censoring myself.
You see, Julia, I was, well, putting on a performance for David out there at the farm, pretending to go along with his plan. It was the only way I knew to get you out of there. So you see, I am on your side.
Oakdale PD, Snyder.
Jack. Thank God.
Carly?
Yes, it's me. Listen to me, Jack. I need you.
I could hardly wait to spend my summer vacation with Aunt Laura. She knew just everything. What you need to build a playhouse, how to make things grow, and that nature always makes a fresh, new start. And she always stuck some milkfuls in my pockets, these candies with the delicious milky filling. How I enjoyed that wonderful flavor. It just tasted like everything vacation with Aunt Laura meant to me. And nowadays, when I send my little Anna to be with her, I know she will also have a wonderful time there. Because it's the simple things that make life so rich.
Milkfuls. Simply enjoy.
Just because I wear makeup doesn't mean my clothes have to.
Revlon creates color stay, makeup that looks just applied all day and won't rub off on your collar. Or on him. Revlon's oil-free color stay makeup.
Because there's 100 little things to take care of in the morning, 2 of which are hungry. Introducing Kellogg's Breakfast Mates, a bowl of Kellogg's cereal, milk, and spoon all in one. It's one less thing to worry about. Make breakfast easier. Kellogg's Breakfast Mates in the refrigerated section. Because your kids' cartoons start at 5:30 a.m. and you don't. Introducing Kellogg's Breakfast Mates, a bowl of Kellogg's cereal, milk, and spoon all in one. So they can make breakfast anytime. Make breakfast easier. Kellogg's Breakfast Mates in the refrigerated section.
The best way to stop suffering from allergies is never to start. This is Nasal Crown. You heard right. Nasal Crown. It's allergy prevention. Nasal Crown doesn't just relieve allergies. It flat out prevents them, preventing the natural defenses in your nose from going haywire. So you can live like a person with no allergies. Nasal Crown's like nothing else. No drowsiness, no jitters, no dependency. Nasal Crown. The best way to stop suffering is never to start.
Stay tuned for more of As the World Turns.
What makes Brian Benben so irresistible?
I don't date at work.
Good, because the dance floor is full of furniture.
He's intuitive.
Did you have any signs before you divorced?
Well, there's that one incident when she got up on the table and started yelling, I want a divorce, I want a divorce.
He's sensual.
How was your girlfriend? I'd have mind-blowing sex until you forgot about everything.
I'm sorry, what were you saying?
He's Brian Benben, premiering Monday, September 21st.
Howie's got big fun headed your way with Marley Matlin, Michael Bergen from Baywatch, and the Cherry Poppin' Daddies. Don't miss it.
Today at 4 on CBS 2.
America's funniest game is back in Whoopi Center Square.
Be there or be square.
It's Hollywood Squares.
Tell them Whoopi sent you.
Hollywood Squares, premiering September 14th at 7:30 on CBS 2.
Ever Match Game? The show where anything could happen. And now, anything can happen again. You're blank or not to blank. The match is back. September 21st. It's the most fun you can have blanking.
Match Game premieres September 21st on CBS 2.
Hi, I'm Jonathan Winters for California Fresh Eggs. Eggs are good for you. They're low in sodium. No preservatives, no additives. Vitamins A, D, E, and K. They'll make you strong. Don't eat eggs in the shower. Be sure you have 3 to 4 hard-boiled eggs in your mouth. I cold cocking. I carry mine with me. Have an egg. Be a good egg. This is a good egg.
California Fresh Eggs. They're good. Really good.
For a low-rate mortgage or home equity loan, go 1-800-USA Loan.
Even if your credit is less than perfect, call now.
The address is CBS. Welcome home.
You don't know how to give up, do you? Well, you're gonna have to this time.
This is no trick, Jack. I really need your help.
Then call your husband. I'm busy.
No, Jack, please. You have to listen to me, okay?
I've not altered my course one iota since I found out my son was alive. I'm going to stop this madness, and I'm going to save David in spite of himself. I'm just grateful that he believed me.
And why should I believe you?
I have nothing to gain by lying to you, Julia. Cognac?
Why are we here, James? Why didn't you go straight to the police?
I can't do that. It's my son.
He's deranged and he's dangerous and he needs to be restrained.
Yes, and the lack of sleep makes him even more volatile. If the police go out to that farm, if David even suspects there's any kind of a trap, he will come out shooting. Carly and her baby could be killed. David will not allow himself to be taken alive. Now, the best thing I can do is subdue him and get him somewhere for treatment.
And if I agree to help you capture him without bloodshed, then you promise that you will take him to the proper authorities.
Yes, I do. The best thing we can do is take him alone. And I know how to do that.
And that's why we're here.
Exactly.
We thought you'd flown the coop. We were worried about you.
I had to take care of a personal matter.
Well, I hope you got everything settled because we want you in the best possible shape for the procedure today and then for surgery later.
I was only gone for like an hour tops. Besides, I'm sick of this bed.
Any shortness of breath?
Not really.
Is that yes or no?
Well, a little. Nothing to write home about.
You try to relax. I'll be back.
So how is she?
A little physical discomfort. But I think she's just scared and she's doing her best to hide it.
You think there's anything that I could do to help?
You took the words right out of my mouth.
I did. Amazing. See you later. Hi. Are you up for a visitor?
Who are you?
Kim Hughes. Dr. Hughes is my husband.
Oh, he's a nice man. Even though he just read me the riot act for going AWOL. I'm Georgia Tucker.
I know. Pleased to meet you.
You too.
So, I hear you're having a catheterization this afternoon.
Yeah. It's kind of weird going in for something you can barely pronounce.
An idea that happens quite a bit around here.
Do you visit all your old man's, husband's patients?
No. I just was here in the hospital and thought maybe I could make myself useful. Anything you need, or anybody you want me to call?
Well, there is one person. But she kind of skipped town and didn't leave any forwarding addresses, so... Other than that, no. My Nana raised me and she just passed away, so...
Oh, I'm sorry.
About Nana?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, me too. She was a good lady. But all that orphan stuff, I mean, it wasn't a big deal, you know? In high school, they were doing the production of Annie, so I thought, who better to play the role than me, right? Didn't even have to do character research. I just kind of kept it all up in here.
So did you get the part?
Damn right I did. Oh, sorry. I went in and gave a great audition, and I was the best darn orphan JFK ever saw.
I'll just bet you were.
Maybe after this I'll give you a little performance.
Okay, it's a deal. Looking forward to it. So, talking about all of this, I wondered if you had any questions about the procedure or the surgery?
Well, not really. I mean, I guess I just zonk out and let them do all the work, right?
Yes, but that could be kind of scary to you.
You just gotta hope they know what they're doing.
Well, fortunately, we have wonderful doctors in this hospital, my husband being one of them. But I guarantee you, you'll feel 100% better when the problem's cured.
You can say the old sun will come out tomorrow routine. I know it by heart. Lame joke. Sorry. And, I mean, no offense, but you can't possibly know what I'm going through.
Well, actually, believe it or not, I do understand what you're going through. About 1.5 years ago, I had heart surgery, and they put a valve in my heart.
A valve?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Really. I was in pretty bad shape. Isn't it wonderful what they can do these days?
Yeah. So, are you okay? Are you fine?
I'm terrific.
Yeah. Do you know what's in there? Do you feel it at all?
Well, I have to admit, in the beginning, I kind of ricocheted off the walls till I got used to it, but now I don't even think about it. It's just part of me, that's all. Would you like to hear it in action?
Sure.
Okay. You just have to put your head up here above my heart and listen for it.
Whoa. That's so weird. It's like click, click.
That's right.
Hey, do you know what today is?
Good morning, Thomas. What is today?
Today is September 1. The lazy, hazy days of summer are over. It is time to button up and buckle down.
Wow. Feeling our oats today, are we?
Actually, no. I'm feeling my notes, and I have a couple ideas I want to get started on right away as soon as it's okay with the boss.
Okay, but first the boss has one little request.
That is?
Slow down, take a deep breath, tell me how you're feeling.
Well, I don't feel like slowing down right now, I can tell you that. So, how about a series on some of the local gang members who are all of a sudden becoming model citizens.
I love it. How are things at home?
A segment on the immigration issue from a totally different angle.
Excellent.
Good.
All excellent ideas, but guess what? This is more important. You're important. You can't put your life on hold, all right? You can't eat, sleep, and breathe your work, Tom. It doesn't work.
But that is what you want, isn't it?
Johnson's baby shampoo moisturizing formula is causing a minor household crisis.
You're not the baby.
Yeah, but it makes my hair feel baby soft.
It moisturizes while gently cleansing, so the entire family's using it.
You're not the baby. It's not just for babies. It's also right here.
It's as gentle to the eyes as pure water, but there's no shampoo like it.
Where's that honey shampoo?
Johnson's baby shampoo moisturizing formula with honey and vitamin E.
I'm the baby.
From Johnson's.
Is a big odor invading your little space? Stop it with new Wizard Dual Action Stick-Ups and Stick Up for fresh air.
Whisk presents the 10 million thousand things we have to do every day. Then we still have to do the laundry really well. Fortunately, Whisk has a targeted cleaning system. To do it once, do it right.
Does your makeup pass the daylight test? Mine does.
L'Oreal Feel Natural.
It looks natural. It feels natural. It hides this little imperfections.
Only Feel Natural has a unique light softening formula to cover evenly, edgelessly.
So you look natural in any light, especially daylight.
L'Oreal Feel Natural.
It looks natural in any light, so I feel natural in any light because I'm worth it.
We Italians, we love love. We love life. But most of all, we love pasta. Our #1 favorite, pasta barilla.
Sì, barilla.
Ordinary pasta can stick and clump. But imported pasta barilla is always perfect, always.
Al dente.
In Italy, our favorite pasta has one name. Barilla! The #1 love of Italians. You'll also love authentic Barilla pasta sauce.
Very, very good.
Is that what you think I want?
You want the people that work around you to give 110% because you give 120% all the time.
You make me sound like a workaholic and a slave driver.
No, it's not a criticism. It's a little positive reinforcement. I mean, you are the one that told me to concentrate on myself and my work, remember?
Yeah, something like that.
Well, guess what? It struck a chord, okay? So now I'm here. I'm going to give you 110%, more if I have it, so don't bail on me.
Hey, I would never bail on you. You know that. But you can't keep pushing yourself like this, okay? It's not going to be good for anybody.
No.
I know. Look at me. I know. All right? I've been there. I've done it. It doesn't work. This thing between Eddie and Margo is killing you. It must be. I want to help my friend feel better about himself. Please talk to me, Tom.
You know what you are? You're a contrarian. You tell me to buy into the work ethic, and then when I do, you want me to stop and smell the roses and get shrunk? I'm claiming male prerogative on this. I don't want to open up to anybody on this.
Including me? I mean, I know the whole story. I know I'm on your side.
I told Margo today that I'm sick. Fed up with this whole situation and her behavior.
You told her that you don't believe her?
Yeah, she made a big deal out about that, too. I believe her. I don't think she's going to run off with Eddie and not say anything, but that's beside the point.
Well, what's the point? You think they slept together?
I guess I almost wish they had. I think it might make this easier. Maybe I could find a way to forgive and forget and move past this thing. It's the words that I can't get out of my head. What she said to him. The feelings that he brings out in her. I don't think she even knows how important he is to her.
What are you saying? You think Margo's in love with him?
I don't even think it fits into a simple category. He's got something. He's got a life force, like fire and drive and guts. Whatever the hell you want to call it, he's got it, and it brings out something in my wife that I don't. So that's what I have to face. That he makes her feel alive.
No.
Yeah.
No, you have fire and drive inside you, all right? 1,000 times more than Eddie Silva. He's a kid. He's got kids' emotions. God, if your wife doesn't see that you have that, she's a damn fool.
How'd the grilling go?
I told the truth, and the truth will set me free. They're taking me down. They are so freaked by this publicity.
I'll put in a good word for you.
Oh, yeah, I appreciate it. How's Adam?
I think he's doing a little bit better. Nicky seems to be a big help.
It's good. He needs an uncomplicated relationship right now. Well, break's almost over. I guess I better get back up on that rack.
Good luck.
Thanks. I need someone in my corner.
She calls me at work and whispers into the phone, Jack, I need you, help me. Her husband's right over there, man. I'm telling you, the woman's gone around the bend. Then she hangs up on me like I didn't jump high enough fast enough.
Jack, as long as you don't give her what she wants, eventually she will give up.
I'm beginning to wonder. She's supposed to be in Montana right now on a holiday. And she shows up at the farm and tells Julia that she's leaving hell and I'm gonna come back to her? Can you believe that, man? I'm telling you, she doesn't know how to give up anything.
So what are you gonna do about it?
Simple. Forget Carly. Listen, I'm sorry, I just had to vent.
Hey, don't worry about it. So anything new on this Julia-James connection?
Yeah, I've gathered all the details. Now I'm gonna see if they can hang together. I figured out a good place to start.
I don't like having to do this, but one shot of this drug and David will be out cold in just a couple of minutes. No second thoughts, Julia. This is a good plan.
No. I still think we should go to the police. We'll explain how unstable David is. I'm sure they're used to dealing with this sort of thing.
There's too much at risk. People could die.
All right? We'll call Jack. We'll tell him what we're trying to do.
No, Jack is a cop. He'd be duty-bound to report us. Now, the safest and sanest way for us to handle this is to do it alone. I don't want to put any more lives at risk. Do you? Now, I need your help. I need to know, are you with me or not?
Guess what the kids call Dad's easy chair?
The stinky chair.
You know, I have a stinky chair problem, too. His name is George.
Well, now there's a way to get bad smells out of fabrics for good.
It's called Febreze. It's new, and you won't believe how many places you'll find to spray it.
See, Febreze helps clean fabrics in a way you never could before.
And it's not just covering one smell with another.
Exactly. Just spray Febreze. Its patented cleaning system finds the smells trapped in fabrics and gently cleans them away as it dries.
Once it's dry, the smell's gone. For good.
Febreze, check the Montreal.
And check this out.
It's safe, from dress blues to teddy bears. Febreze cleans bad smells out of fabrics for good.
I wonder if they'll call it the sleepy chair now.
For the next 18 hours, surround yourself in comfort. Introducing the Absolute Comfort Bra, the newest from 18 Hour. So smooth, so seamless. It's 18-hour comfort reinvented by Playtex.
Polly has a pogo stick. She wants to meet her new neighbor, Ned. Look at Polly bounce. Yum! Ned is eating a garden burger lunch. So are the Watsons. They are healthy and tasty and good. Polly's getting hungry. Look! Garden burger in first class. Cosmonauts. Grandma? Discover Garden Burger. All natural, really tasty, end of story. Because eating good just got great.
We will never, ever smoke up this house again. We are quitting with the patch.
Nicoderm CQ.
With the steps.
There's a lot to be said for steps.
While Nicotrol has only one step, Nicoderm CQ has 3, so you can step down your dose gradually the way doctors and pharmacists prefer.
Was this a great idea or what?
Nicoderm CQ, the power to calm, the power to comfort, the power to help you quit.
Am I gonna click like you do?
No clicks, no ticks, no nothing.
Or beeps.
No beeps, no.
That'd be a hoot and a half. We could start our own band, huh?
You bet we could. No, I promise you it will be entirely silent.
Where the hell have you been? Georgia, you can't just walk out of a hospital. What's wrong with you?
Here we go.
I have a feeling this is my cue to get out of here.
Thanks for the light and sound
Oh,
show.
my pleasure. Anytime.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
What was all that about?
She let me hear her heart valve click.
What'd she give your friend in the hospital, huh?
She's cool, Eddie. You don't like her?
She's all right, I guess. Just don't think she likes me very much. But forget about that. Where have you been?
The accounting department downstairs have been sending me little love notes, letting me know I'm their #1 patient because I don't have insurance and Sam didn't leave her credit cards. And I went to her sister's house to see where she was, and she hasn't heard from her. Nowhere to be seen or found. Easy come, easy go.
Well, that's the bad news. The good news is... Well, I'll think of something. Give me a minute, okay? Come on, laugh a little bit. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go down to the gift shop. Go get you some magazines, a couple books.
No, Eddie, please don't go. Don't leave me.
What's the matter? You not feeling so good?
No, I'm fine. It's just, we gotta keep up this act, right? You being my ever-loving boyfriend and all. I don't want to see you and Detective Love on some talk show hitting each other.
I'll stay. You know, when I was a kid, I did some stitches to the back of my leg. I was so scared, man. My teeth were chattering, you know, even though I couldn't feel it, you know, all the Novocaine they put in there.
Who said anything about being scared? I'm not scared.
I'm sorry, tough guy. I thought you were a human being with normal feelings.
You're such a pain, Eddie. I'm not exactly psyched about this. I wish it was like a year from now, you know?
I'm going to prep you for your procedure now, Miss Tucker.
Listen, Georgia, I am never going to be more than a few feet away from you. I promise, okay?
Okay.
We're all we got.
What do you have, a death wish trying to put a stupid stunt like that? What's the matter with you?
You're a sick man, David. Only someone with a twisted mind would kidnap and torture a pregnant woman.
Oh, my God. Listen to you try to work me with your stupid pregnancy. I know, Carly, how you feel about your little baby. You'd sooner deposit it in the bank and watch the interest grow to maturity.
That's an ugly thing to say. Even for you, David. I can't believe Molly ever loved you.
Don't you ever say anything more about Molly. You know, Carly, she's just like you. She loves two things. She loves money, and she loves herself.
She did love you, David. You were just too paranoid to see it.
No, my paranoia is in direct proportion to how much money she stood to make off Lucinda. Oh, my God, and that stupid, laughable, bad-acting performance she gave at that phony little wedding we had, begging for forgiveness. It was a joke. It was laughable.
She meant every word.
How would you know? You weren't even there.
She told me. She told me she was planning on double-crossing Lucinda. More than anything else, she wanted to marry you, David. And run away with you. That's why she suggested eloping. So she could be with you and Lucinda would never find out. She was head over heels in love with you.
Yeah, well, your definition of love, it leaves a lot to be desired, and it's stupid.
You were wrong, David. You were wrong when you said Molly never loved anybody but herself. If you only knew.
Knew what?
Of course Molly loved you, David. Why else would she be having your baby?
Yeah, well, if the Oakdale PD can do anything for the State Department, you... All right, thanks. Tell Glorbell and the kids I said hi. Bye.
Good news?
I don't know, but it's a start. He said he faxed me over Julia's passport records.
What for?
I need more info on her trip to Italy, where she supposedly met James and had this little tryst with him. She said it happened 5 years ago. Let's see if this matches the report. Wait a minute, hold on a second.
What is it?
According to this, her passport expired 7 years ago, and she didn't renew it until 2 years ago. So she couldn't have been in Italy when she said she was. Okay, now we're getting somewhere.
All right. I'm with you. I hope I'm not making a big mistake.
We're not.
It must be wonderful to be so confident about everything. But I am holding you to your promise. You must turn David in as soon as we get him out.
Julie, I gave you my word.
James, Mr. Steinbeck, are you at home? Are you receiving?
Since I made my chocolate chip cookies better than ever, everyone's talking.
I don't know how you made them better, but you did. They're the